Hey guys, so I got my hands on a 2020 Model X. I'm gonna do a quick comparison to and give my thoughts on this 2020 Model X compared to my 2020 Model Y. So I'll start by doing a walk around of the vehicle, and then we'll come back inside and talk about things that I see in here. Here's the outside view of the 2020 Model X. I've got all the doors open except for the front. We're walking over to the inside. On this Model X, it has the white on white color scheme, the white seats and the white exterior. But I think this is a cool, unique design that it has here. And one of my favorite things is with the little key fob. And so this is a loaner vehicle, says my car is in service. So they gave me this little key fob here, but if you click this 3 times, everything will close by itself. And lock. So this is the outside of it. I like the black rims. I'm not sure the size of it. This is a 2020 long range model. But just off the looks of my 2020 Model Y and the 2020 Model X, I'm digging the Model X a little more than mine. So here we have another view of the interior. I've been driving this vehicle for the weekend, and you'll see that there on the floor, it's a lot of debris and grass and stuff that's been picked up from my shoes. But the white seats, I don't think I'm a fan of the white seats, particularly because I don't know if you can see it here, but there is some discoloration on the white seats. I don't know if it just needs a rag to wipe it down, but you can definitely see some dirt and stuff happening here on this driver's seat. And so also on the passenger seat, not so much in the rear. The white seats in the back are pretty clean, assuming that they don't get used much. But that's my thought on the seats. So now we're inside. One of the cool features I like here is that you can open both the driver and passenger door automatically with a touch of the button. The passenger door doesn't close automatically for the passenger unless I hit the button for them. However, for the driver side of the door, once I get in and I put my foot on the brake and press, the door will close by itself. I thought that's pretty neat. So I'm 6'5", 350 pounds, and I will say that the Model X has a whole lot more room than the Model Y. Now this is the 2020 version. Some of the newer models, the screen has now changed has been updated and now sits here up top and is now horizontal instead of vertical. That is how my screen is in the 2020. It sits vertical instead of horizontal. There are a lot more stock features here, such as this is to control the height of the steering wheel. In my 2020 Model Y, you would control all that through the screen and the little buttons here. So after driving this for a couple days, I do like the features in my Model Y a little more. I think this 2020, I'm not sure why the 2020 Model Y versus the Model X, it seems like the driving features, there are more on the Model Y than on the Model X. For example, when I do my turn signals, I do get a little camera on my Model Y. It shows me any side traffic or a side view. Not the case with the Model Y or Model X. Trying to think of anything else. All right, I'll just move on into the spacing. Like I said, there's so much more space here. Typically when I'm like I said, I'm 6'5", 350. In the Model Y, there's not much space here for me to like stick my hand down and maneuver my seat. Here I have a ton of room to play around. Usually my hand would go in and I would get caught on something, or my wedding ring would get caught on something. But here, there's plenty of room here. Also, plenty of leg room. I'm just like really amazed with how much space is in here. Another thing is this huge windshield and roof all combined together, which for a sun visor, what we have here is this little bitty thing that I'm not sure what the functionality, how much functionality this gives. It's just this tiny little visor that you can move out the way and bring back into view when needed. All right. So I want to show you the back seat. Now I had my child's car seat in over there. So I thought that this was pretty cool. This is where you would connect your child car seat. Usually on other vehicles, you have to shove the little clips down in between the seats. However, on this Model X, you just flip up this little tab here, this little part of the seat, and you can easily access the little bars that your car seats are supposed to clip onto. I thought that was pretty neat. It made it very easy to clip those guys in. So going into the how to access the third row, you press this button here. I thought this was pretty neat. Everything moves up, the front seat and the back seat, and it will keep going until it can't anymore, and then it will stop. But it's supposed to actually go up a little bit further. I think I just have, because I'm so tall and I have my seat so far back, if I scoot this further up a little bit, it'll continue moving forward and then tilt forward. So I'm gonna have my brother access the back here. He's 5'9" and about 250, 260. And I'm gonna see how easy it is for him to hop in there with this space. Okay, go. All right, so he's in there. And is it too tight? Should he go? Can he go forward a little bit? Would that be better? All right. Uh-oh. All right, so as you can see, 5'9", 260. He's back there. Leg room is suitable for him. Now my seat did get adjusted, so I don't know how it would be for the person that sits behind me, but I would assume it'd be acceptable for them as long as they're not 6'5" like me. Well, let's see. I'm going to lower this down, tilt this back some, and let's see how it would be for me to sit in here. Oh yeah. All right, it's gonna be a little tight. I'd have to scoot my seat back. Actually, it would be too tight for me. So I think that if you're my size, it's not gonna fit you as well to sit in the back seat. But, well, actually, look how he's got a ton of room there. So maybe if I move his seat back, can you sit your legs? Okay. So if he makes a little bit of a compromise, and if I was sitting in here and I tilted this forward a little bit, just to give the passenger some space, I can sit in here and let me close it. Now this would be a tight fit for me. Probably not good for a long road trip. Yeah, this is not a very good fit. Not comfortable for me. Now I do have a ton of headroom here because of the glass, but if you see here, here's the part of the motorized door, and my head is hitting that. I don't know if you can see that. So I don't have much room, but directly under it I have space. Okay, so I've gotten myself stuck in the car because I have the child lock on and I'm in here, but luckily I have the key, so this should open the door. There we go. get out. And then let me let my brother out. And let's see him getting out. All right, so to me, it looks like he gets out easier from the back seat on this Model X versus my wife's Highlander. So that's my thoughts on this 2020 Model X. I think it's a nice looking car. Probably in these newer models, the technology is up to date with my 2020 Model Y. And that's all I have. Y'all take care.